Hello everybody, I am Greg and welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to let you guys know that I am offering 25% off of Thunder Astrology readings in the month of December. So if you're interested in getting one, I'm going to put a link on the bottom right here. So just go ahead and click that link and I'd be happy to give you a reading. Helps get you on your true path, helps you find out who you really are, even if you already know who you really are, but it really connects you even on a deeper level to the cosmos, to the universe, to who you really are. And today I wanted to talk about the sun and what it represents, some of its origins. And I'm recording this on a Sunday, and Sunday is the day of the sun, Sunday. So in the Northern European tradition, they always worship the sun as a female deity. So that's different from nowadays. Nowadays, the sun is represented as a masculine energy. You know, we call it Father Sun, Mother Earth. But yeah, I see it as representing both energies, both male and female. Everything has male and female energies in it. And, you know, negative, positive. Can't have the dark without the light. So that's what it is. That's how I see it. The sun representing both male and female. And so the sun is the center of the solar system. And being that it's the center of the solar system, we can look at it as an individual. You can look at it as the planets in the solar system are a reflection of you. Being the center of the solar system, this represents you, the heart center. This is how your heart energy radiates out through your mind, through your vibration, through your communication with people, through your actions, through your interests. This represents your true self. On a materialistic level, on a down-to-earth level, it represents your ego. Out in the world, it could represent your father, authority figures, like the government, police, that kind of stuff. But as far as it being represented by the day Sunday, this is the order of the planets. The sun being the first planet on the first day of the week, this represents a prime number. And all the other planets follow this energy. So it represents your origins, your guide, your foundation. And what else did I want to say? Yeah, as I was saying about it represents the individual in the solar system. I always see it as the sun's light that's shining on the planets at the time you were born. However, that light is shining only on a particular portion of that planet, you know, the part of it that's facing the sun. That is the positive traits that you're going to get from that planet, because the only true light out there is the sun. The only true light within the individual is the heart that shines out. So these positive energies that you get from the planet are the portions of the sun's light that's shining on it. And this is how the charts are read in Vedic astrology. I think Western astrology too. And then that portion that's not being shined by the sun, the darkness, that represents the negative, the feminine energy, the internal energy. This could represent as far as negative, bad traits when you're not really following your true path, and how these planets' energies can affect you in a negative way. I'm talking about a bad way, not in the positive, negative, balance kind of energy type of a way. So that's what they represent. And I am an apprentice of the Thunder Wizard. In his tradition, he has what is called the Thunder Wheel. This represents 8 different directions. The sun is presented in the east, and the sun rises in the east. And the east is the home of the giants. These are they're called Norns. There's 3 Norns. They represent the past, the present, and the future. And the patterns, what they're really called is one is called origin. That's the one that represents the past. One's called the present, and the future one is called debt. These patterns of your origins, of your past, if we choose to continue to have them affect us in the present, this is what affects our future. And that's why the future is called a debt. It's something that you got to pay back, you know, as far as karma. So these norns aren't something that are controlling you. It's you're controlling them. They are weaving the web of the world through your actions. You know, we're always moments behind what we're thinking. As far as when we're in the present moment, we're always recalling what just happened. So we're not constantly in the present, we're always a little bit behind. And how we choose to react to these actions is what affects us in the present. And what, if we choose to keep following those actions, they affect us in the future. And this is what's called debt. This is why the present is really the only thing we really have. The only moments we really have is living in the present moment. The past, the present, and the future are always in the moment, the ever unfolding moment. That's all we really have. So how you choose and react to things in your life is what you're thinking about, is what affects the past, but that affects the future, and really affect your actions in the present. So all we really have is the present moment. This is a really important thing to realize in this existence that we have. Everything is a reflection of yourself. I know when I'm off my path, when I'm not really following my true path, and I go out in the world, the reflection of myself can affect me in negative ways. I could feel the bad vibrations of people on a deeper level where it affects me too much. That just tells me that I'm not really following my path. Like I have a tendency to indulge a little too much sometimes in television, just watching television for maybe 2 hours. If I go longer than an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, start getting into a hypnotic state where you just really don't feel like getting up and doing anything. I don't really feel like doing anything, following my really true path, really who I really am, what I really love to do. Which for me, my soul's greatest joy is playing music, writing songs, just picking up my guitar and playing at home or in the outer world. If I don't really continue to do that, it's medicine for me. It's really a healing thing. So when I do go out into the world, I really feel cleansed, like I exercise the demons out of myself, as opposed to when I just sit around and watch TV, do nothing. All of that negativity just starts to build up within me, and I don't really want to do anything. As long as I'm following my path, when I go out into the world and I'm around people that I can perceive as being off in following their path, they won't really affect me. If they are affecting me, then that's an indication to me that, hey, something's up with me. I'm not on my true path right now. I'm falling off a little bit. I got to start doing something about it. So there's always a energetic frequency match when you're around people that are negative. If they're bothering you, it's the universe's way of telling you there's something up with inside of yourself that you got to look at. You got to get on your right path, and that's really, really important. So yeah, the sun sits in the east in the directional wheel of the Thunder Wizard's teachings. And the east also represents Thor, the Norse god Thor, and he represents life force energy. And he represents boundaries as well. And the Thunder Wizard too, he really teaches some good Qigong energetic practices as far as bringing in the energy of the east direction, which you're going to bring in the energy of the sun, and you're going to bring in the energy of Thor, which is boundaries, which helps empower you. And when you're around other people, those boundaries are set in motion. He has these good hand seals, different hand seals that you can do, and seed sounds. You face the direction of the east and you do these seed sounds, and they're really empowering. There's one for Thor. There's a seed sound for Thor and a hand seal for Thor that you can do that really empowers you, gives you the sun's energy, really empowers your boundaries. So when you are around people, especially people that you know to be negative, and when you start getting around them again, they're either going to not want to be around you, or their behavior is going to change when they're around you. I have felt this in my own life. it's a good powerful thing to practice these qigong exercises, and they're really a gut check on yourself too, as far as your ego. You're gonna let it blow up your ego that people are avoiding you or people are changing their patterns around you, or you're gonna just stay on your true path. It's a really good thing to teach you lessons in life and help you grow in a spiritual way. That's what they're doing for me. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about the sun. Since it's Sunday, it's a good day to do this energy work too. The life force energy is called ether. That element of ether is in the east. By doing these a certain hand seal that represents the east, this hand seal, and silently chanting or out loud, shh, you bring in that energy of the life force energy inside of you. This energy represents when you inhale, it's expanding energy. It's called ether. You bring in this energy and you empower yourself to live your life the way you are meant to live it. So that's all I wanted to say about the sun today. And I just want to remind you again that for the month of December, I'm offering 25% off of Thunder Astrology readings. So if you're interested in getting one, I'd love to really give you one. All right. Talk to you guys later. Power of Soul.